Hi, Aquarius. This is Just with your June 24th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Aquarius. Watch your finances. Definitely watch your finances. I feel like you guys are you may be having a karmic cycle right now with your finances. Okay. You may have to kind of pay some karmic debt back with your finances. So be very, very, very conservative financially. Okay. Because I feel like it's kind of tied into your emotions and it may spin you out of control. Now, knowing that you have to depend, it's hard for you to depend on people, and you may right now have to depend on someone. It could be a family member. And it's difficult because you're not really able to change it. You can't change your reality right now, at least not this week. Everything is changeable, right? But this week, some of you are challenged by the fact that you're dependent financially, or your finances are not where you want it to be, and you're really not happy about it. You may have taken some form of a loss, and trying to get out of this state is also the challenge this week. The benefit, though, for you guys this week is secretly not kind of working on a situation from your past is going to benefit you. So again, as an example, you live with your parents. Just as an example, right? You live with your parents. Things aren't working out with them. You had a falling out with them. You had to move in with someone else, or a love relationship, right? You had to move in with someone else. You ended your relationship. You moved in with your parents. And although you're very conflicted about this move and now where you are in your life, and you're feeling a bit down about that for some of you, and you don't know when things are going to change for the positive for you, not going back to that to try to work on it will benefit you. Why? Because some of you are taking on more of a dependent mentality right now, codependent mentality. Someone could be begging for money from you, or you asking money from someone, and they're just like, I don't have it. It doesn't matter how many times you say please, or you bake, you make me food, or you try to convince me to get me to open my pockets. I can't. I don't have any money. So I do see kind of that. Family, I get parents. You may need to help them, or they may be in a trial situation. Someone is definitely going through some form of a trial, is what it looks like to me. So that can be problematic for you, for some of you at this time. You're getting offers. So you are still getting some form of help to get you out of this corner that's been built. Either you built it, or, like just circumstances around you, things have gotten out of control. So some type of help or assistance comes to you to lessen your load. Definitely. You may get some money. Some money could definitely come in, but you've got to be conscious, because even though money is coming in, you're only thinking about what you have to pay out, what you're not getting, how much you're getting. It's not enough. You're coming from a place of lack. Like, your thoughts are very lack provoking. And so that money that comes in, that help that comes in, it's almost in vain, because it'll be gone before you know it. It won't be appreciated if there's help that comes your way, because you're so focused on what you don't have and what's not happening and what has happened to create more of a problem. So try your best to change the dial with your way of thinking. Some of you are petrified because a judgment may have gone against you. Okay. You may be scared that things aren't going to go in your favor. You're not going to have a victory and a success in a judgment or a settlement. Okay. You may get far less than what you were expecting to get. And you're going to, if that's the case, like, you're going to go off. Like postal off. I'm not saying, anything crazy like fatal or anything like that, God forbid, but you will go off. Like, what? Like, just, you can go off and want to fight because you feel like someone's directly responsible for you taking a loss, or for you losing money, or for some type of judgment going against you. So be conscious and be careful with that, because you don't want to rack up anything else. You don't want to put the last nail on your coffin by acting out. Okay. Everyone is having a problem with acting out this week. I don't know what Mars is doing, because Mars is the planet of war. So I don't know what Mars is doing, where it's at, but it's damn sure creating problems with everyone. Every sign is getting Five of Wands and Five of Swords. So there's a lot of problematic energy that I feel will possibly culminate by Leo season. August is going to shift things in a more peaceful way. I really do feel that. But right now, June, July, August is June and July may be trying for some of you. The advice here for those of you who can relate to this message is keep the peace. That's the advice. Karma is here. So some of you, you're on the good side of karma. Others of you, you're on the bad side of karma. And that everyone goes through their karma, good or bad. Karma is here. Settlements are here. And regardless whether it's in your favor or not, a judgment that's in your favor or not, still keep the peace because you're being watched. You're being watched, Aquarius, meaning your behavior. So if it's at work, wherever it is, you're being watched. It's almost like you're on notice, but maybe you haven't been notified, or you just know, like they know that you know that you know that they know that you know that. One more time. It's one of those things. So kind of keep it chill, because I do feel like what in the hell ever, and I'm going to say it because I see it and I have to say it. Whatever the hell you guys did, it may be coming back to you now. Okay. And at the most unopportune time. Like, what? Like, listen, this, they had a judgment against me. Now I have to pay them all of this money. And, I got my job, but I'm hanging on by a thread. Somebody pissed me off at work and I cursed them out. They didn't say anything to me, but, they already talked to me about it. But listen, no. And the next thing you know, it's like, I went to work. They let me go. Like, it's like one thing after another thing after another thing looks like it's starting to happen to you, Aquarius. So again, it's either karma that you're just going to have to ride out, which it looks like. Definitely looks like some damn karma that you're going to have to ride out. I'm not joking. It's karma you're going to have to ride out for real. And it's not all concluding this week. It's like faded turns of events that will be happening. Now, I know some people in the comment section are going to say, what kind of reading is this? Why would you give someone such a negative reading? You're giving me anxiety. You're giving me this. You're giving me that. If you're not the person that can relate to this, like this isn't happening to you, then unfortunately for you, or fortunately for you this week, it doesn't resonate. Try another part of your chart that may be more attuned to where your life is right now. For some of you out there, this is your reality. And so those people, they need to hear the message. That's why the message is so overwhelming for them, because they need to hear this. So going back to those of you that can relate to this, like I said, one thing after another. And I feel that there's like a fated event that will create an ending. Okay. It's like you don't see the promise in something. So something is just going to be let go. Either you'll let it go or they'll let you go. But something is going to end, because there's really it's like we've done all we can do here. There's nothing else left for us to do. Some karma has been fulfilled between you or another, or you and a group. And again, you can kind of move forward. Now, in that, there's still some ways along the way that you still have to go before you can find your balance. But I do feel like you'll be happier after all down the line. Obviously, after all of this kind of concludes for you. You're going to get caught. So if you're doing anything you don't have any business doing, you're going to get caught. I've told a few signs that. So you're going to get caught. Don't try to do anything crazy. Don't try to do anything slick, because you're going to get caught. And apologies, I'm sorry, and that's not going to work. Okay? I see you coming in. You're getting caught. You're trying to, or someone may be trying to be nice to you to get all the information from you, right? And then you go down with everyone else too. Or, you're trying to plead your case and really trying to appeal to whoever whoever's the deciding factor. But then I see you packing your boxes or taking your little belongings and having to leave. And you may be this close. Like I had a project, I had an account, I had a client, and I was this close to closing. I was this close to something. And it's like, now I have to leave. Now, what I thought would be my dream and where I thought I was going to be is all reduced to rubbles. It's all, up in smoke, up in flames, I should say. So some of you will have that reality, but others of you, after finding out something, it's like you kind of know where to take it. You know where to go from here on out. You can see this as a negative. You can see it as a positive, because the advice is, how do you get over this? And the best way for yourself is to watch your words. To don't fight fire with fire. When they go low, you go high. All of those, sayings. But definitely keep your wits about yourself, because if you act out based upon some decision that was made, or some form of you feeling unjust in some way, it's only going to come back to you again, because your reaction to it, or how you behave based upon what's happening, people are not going to see it your way. And you're just going to make it look, people are just going to look at you even worse than they did before. So again, this week is a kind of challenging one, but if you can kind of temper your emotions, temper your tongue, temper your anger, you can get through, through it on the other side. Now, when it comes to matters of love, some of you Aquarius women, you want to talk to a fire sign, or someone who's always been very aggressive and very forward toward you, like they're on you, they're coming toward you, like, they're on you. They're not doing that so much this time. It may be difficult for you to communicate. I did see in the past readings that Aquariuses were the ones that were shunning someone. Someone really wanted to talk to you. They really want to, and you're like, no, 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 being nasty, being nice, nasty, all of that. Now, then this is your past position, but the person isn't coming back. You must have said something to them for them to really kind of go this time and possibly not come back. Someone may want to come back, but they may just keep it right there like they want to, but they're not ready for your tongue. They're not ready for whatever lashing you're going to give them. So you think about this person, you do miss them, but you're not necessarily hearing from them the way that you would like to. You don't want to be single, you single Aquariuses out there. And the happy home that you so desire is also a challenge. And so because, you're not where you want to be when it comes to love, you're not even putting yourself out there. A lot of Aquariuses is what it looks like. This is a week that you hold very heavy to a past, very codependent relationship. Heavy, you hold on to it. Some of you've gotten yourself involved in a third party situation where you are in love with a man. I'm talking to Aquarius women. You're in love with a man, but you could be the wife. Okay. But I see that I'm just going to read it this way. You can turn it around how it makes sense to you. You're in love with a man who is married, who's been in his codependent relationship for a very long time. He may be complaining all the time about how unhappy he is in his relationship. He may be giving you a lot of like emotion and affection toward you, and you've disarmed yourself, and you may be thinking the best of the situation, like, yeah, he's going to get a divorce, and, things are not working in his relationship, and they're going to get a divorce, and things are going to work out between us. But then you don't hear from the person. You've not been hearing from them the way that you normally would hear from them. And for some of you, you come to realize that, in fact, we're not going to work out. In fact, they're staying with their mate, and I'm going to have to, leave. Some of you may be coming to the conclusion about someone that you brought into your relationship. Like you're letting a third party is being let go. That's coming to an end. So if any of you have been participating in third party situation, that's coming to an end. Kind of things are coming to light. You may feel like you've been done wrong, because you are the one. For some of you, you're the ones that's feeling like you've been done wrong. You feel like you love this person. How could they have lied to you? They've played a lot of emotional games toward you. And this is the one that you may have cursed out. You may have cursed them out. You may have given them a what for. You just may have made the decision for them. It may not even been nasty. It may have just been a send off in a very mature, polite, unemotional type of way, and just letting them know, okay, you can go. That's fine. Yeah. And it's a benefit for you not to revisit this. That is your benefit. That's your blessing. Don't revisit it. Move on. You will be conflicted, but it will subside. Okay. Karmically, some of you may resist getting into something because you fear that you're going to go down the same path, but this situation is going to come to an end. I feel like this person is probably going to bow out and going to leave, and they'll leave you alone. How long? Who knows? But you will be left alone for a while with another person that you had like some third party situation going on with. For others of you, I feel that you're very codependent. Someone's codependent toward you. It's a very codependent relationship. And I feel that you really have a lot of love for one another. You may struggle financially with you and your mate. And I feel like some of you may feel like someone is feeling like they're carrying the other person. I get that. Someone feels like they're carrying the other person. And there's a lot of conflict. Some of you are arguing all the time about money, about finances, about not being able to get this and have this and go here and do this because someone's not pulling their weight. And it kind of is a benefit in a way for you guys to not be able to work on things. For all of you, it'll be different. Why there's a benefit, because some things come out. Like some of you may see this true person's colors. You know what they say, better, worse, sickness, health, death do you part, rich or poor. Well, some of you could be experiencing a poor moment and the person that you have with you, you're like, oh, okay, I didn't know that you would abandon me. I didn't know that you would do this to me. I didn't know ... So you're kind of seeing someone unmask themselves now that you're in a position of need. Some of you are really seeing a person's true colors now that you need them. They may not be available. You may not even get a phone call from them. But there will be someone that you get some support from, but it may not be the person you expect to get some type of assistance from, some type of attention from. Some of you are definitely going through a divorce here is what I see. And it's a nasty divorce. It's all about money. It's all about what the person can get. And at the end of the day, most of you guys aren't going to come out with much of anything. It's not even much to be fighting about. You guys are just fighting just because you're fighting because there's hurt feelings here. But not that there's a whole bunch of money to figure out. Not that I see. And if there is a huge amount of money, that's only going to make this divorce nastier because someone is hell-bent on keeping as much to themselves as they can. I see that somebody is going to try to come back into your life. They will be, playing sweet nothings in your ear. They may be trying to convince you that the situation can work, that they want to build on the situation with you. They want to work things out with you. They do. And, this situation really is up to you, even though there's fate coming in to kind of shut something down. So if you decide to try to keep something going with someone when it has been problematic, it may get shut down by Leo season. Some things may become, painfully aware and you kind of have to go your separate ways. But I see reconciliation. I see somebody coming back. I see a karmic relationship for those of you who are single. If you're putting yourself out there, there would be a hell of a lot of people. It's like one night, people in droves. The next night, it's quiet as a mouse. Like there's hardly any action going on. But a lot of you guys aren't ready for relationships, not anything real. You don't really know what you want because you're still holding someone on a pedestal. You still have somebody in your life, in your heart, that still is on a pedestal to you. And so it's hard to start new because you're going to always compare them to the other person. So that could be obviously challenging. And I feel like this week may not be the week that is so much focused on love and hooking up as much as it is your finances and dealing with the needs of yours or others, because your finances is very much a focus for you this particular week. And again, addressing some unfinished business when it comes to yourself and others in one-to-one relationships. But in the extended, we're going to look at this particular person and find out what's going on when it comes to your love life. How they're going to approach you. What are the challenges here? For some of you, it's not all third party. For some of you, it could be finances, as I said. It could be other things that's wrathing the relationship and making it difficult. And so do you have a possibility to start all over again? Can you guys come out of it okay? What will happen between you and this other person that someone wants to come back? If you're interested in that, among other things, click the link below. We'll get started. If you would like to, I would love to hear from you guys. So leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, well, welcome and subscribe because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aquarius.